Today we are going to discuss about the various combinations of try, catch and finally block. So we haven't discussed the use of finally block yet. Finally block is useful only when we have to, like, there are some resources which are needed to be closed before the program gets terminated. So here comes the use of finally block. So that this is the use of finally block, and finally block will always be executed no matter what, no matter if there is exception, no matter if there is no any exception. So finally block will always get executed. There is only one scenario in which finally block won't get executed. That is when system get exits, like when we use system.exit code in our program, then only finally block won't get executed. So let's get started with our first program. I have made one class, combination1. Now we were already discussing for most of the times the arithmetic exception. Now in this class I have taken the I'm making use of some string which is null, and then we'll figure it out what exception it gives. So this is very normal basic code. I have one string str. In try block I have written my risky code, which is I am fetching something. I'm using some function on my null object, on a null object. So how it is going to perform, whenever we perform any operation on the null object, it is definitely going to give the null pointer exception. So this is the risky code for us, and I have handled it in the catch block. And this is the finally block, so as to make you understand how finally block works. So let's start doing the debugging. And okay, before starting the debugging, let's we analyze first that what should be the output. As per me, this line is should give the null pointer exception, and since we have handled the null pointer exception in this catch block, this print stack trace is going to print the name of the exception, the description of the exception, and the stack trace. And after that, finally block will get executed. So let's get started with this. String is null, and we are performing dot length operation on this null object. This matches with the null pointer exception. It gives the name of the exception and its stack trace it has given. Now comes to the finally block. Finally block got executed calling finally. So that's how, this is a very simple program. I hope this program is understood by all. Now coming to my next program, combination2. So here what I have done is, in combination2 program, I have one try block, I have one catch block, and after try catch block I have written one statement, and then after this statement I have written this finally block. Now there is always the combination. The combination goes like try, catch, finally. There should not be any statement in between these three things, in between these three keywords. So what will happen, see, this is perfectly fine, try with catch block, this combination works fine. If I just remove this line only, this combination also works fine, try, catch, finally. And if I just comment out this thing also, this, this combination also works fine, try with finally. So what all combination works fine? Try with catch, try with finally, try with catch, finally. When I'm saying these combinations, it means that there should not be any other line between these keywords. Try, multi-catch, finally. These combinations work perfectly fine. But what if I'll just use this thing only. So what if I use single catch? What if I use single finally? See, try catch combination working fine. It has another, now the program has another line. Okay, then I have written finally. So it will say finally won't work without try block. So if I just run this, see, finally without try. This is because finally we cannot write this single block without any other try or try catch thing. So it is going to give the compile time error saying that finally without try. Same thing if I do here is, if I do after this. See, try block is without catch or finally, because try works with either one of them. See, try catch is fine, try finally is fine, try catch finally is fine. But we have written only try. No other keywords are there because we have entered, we have put another line which is not the right way to do the things. So it is saying that try without catch or finally, catch without try, finally without try. So I hope this second program is clear to all of you.